6 investigates.
A Whistleblower 2 investigation has found that scores, probably hundreds of people charged with violent felonies, are released from the Fulton County Jail without having to post bail. The county's chief Superior Court judge says the program is a huge success, but even she acknowledges it was never intended for defendants charged with violent crimes. Here's Channel 2's Richard Belcher.
Jovita, critics in the bail bond business say there's something odd about a system that uses taxpayer money to arrest criminal suspects, then more taxpayer money to put them back onto the streets. Bonding businesses have an obvious financial interest here, but it's easy to confirm their central complaint that people accused of violent crimes are walking out of the Fulton County Jail without posting bond. Every day, police sweep them off the streets.
You're under arrest right now.
Criminal suspects charged with felonies, some of them violent felonies, murder, rape, armed robbery, aggravated assault.
It does appear that he does have several open cases.
And in some of those cases, the staff of a publicly funded Fulton County agency sees to it that those same defendants are put back on the streets without having to post bond themselves.
We've been able to release some 4,500 on pretrial, and 97% have shown up and not committed another crime. That's a good thing.
The president of the Georgia Association of Professional Bondsmen is not persuaded.
I mean, these people are all what I would consider, a danger to society and shouldn't just be let out for free on the taxpayers' money.
Fulton County's pretrial services program, PTS, employs 43 people who provide bond assessments and monitor felony defendants once they're released. The cost this year is $2.8 million. Supporters of PTS often promote how much it saves by taking suspects out of Fulton County's always overcrowded jail. Is this really about overcrowding and saving money?
Well, it's really about making good bond decisions and having people appear in court without having committed another crime. That's what it's really about.
The first one here is aggravated assault and obstruction of a law enforcement officer.
We showed Jared Skelton some of the nearly 24 violent felony defendants released through Fulton County's PTS program. Most were charged with aggravated assault, which carries a maximum penalty of up to 20 years in prison. Among the other charges we found, armed robbery, child cruelty, and a convicted felon in possession of a firearm. Judge Downs says nearly all those released through PTS returned to court without picking up new charges. This man is not one of them. He was rearrested after being released while facing charges of aggravated battery and aggravated assault.
The defendant is out on a pretrial release bond. We will be coming off of that bond.
Judge Downs says the emphasis should be on the 77% of those released who are accused of nonviolent drug or property crimes. But that leaves the other 23%, more than 1,000 cases in the past 12 months.
That is not the intent of the program at all.
But it does happen 1 out of 4 times.
Well, the charge may be a violent charge, and but that doesn't show you the underlying facts that the person may not have ever been convicted of a crime before.
Jared Skelton contends the public would not be happy to learn what happens to hundreds of Fulton County felony suspects accused of violent crimes.
If the judge wants them out of jail, why didn't he just set a bond of $1 and let them go?
Fulton County's PTS program says it estimates it saves the taxpayers $24 million a year by reducing the Fulton County jail population, but bail bondsmen argue that most of those jail costs are fixed and would not be anywhere near $24 million higher if the